Hello and welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Today we're going to play another game from the Carl Yastrzemski career replay. It's been a while since we've played a Yastrzemski career replay from 1961 rookie season. Actually, it's been a little while since we played any of our career let's plays. Taking a little break from that and playing some strategy simulation type game, settlements in particular. But today I figured we would play a game there so we don't let our series lag too far behind. And we'll probably play a game from our other series just to keep them going. But anyway, today's matchup is going to be the second game of a doubleheader from June 5th of 1961. The Red Sox will be taking on the Kansas City Athletcs. And in the actuality, lost this game 10-6. Joe Nuxall is on the hill for the Kansas City Athletcs, and Tom Brewer for the Red Sox. So without further ado, we'll get ourselves underway here. So, as you can see, Tom Brewer on the hill for the Red Sox, and he's comes in with a 2 record in the replay, 3-2 in the actual season, and a 4.69 earned run average. He's approaching his innings pitched, so he'll eclipse that most likely today. At least, hopefully, he will. 40 in the third innings hits allowed, 11 strikeouts, and 23 walks. So this is likely to be his last start and possibly appearance of the season. All right, so the lineup for the visiting Kansas is going to be Dick Hauser, the shortstop, will lead it off, followed by Leo Posada, the center fielder. Pilkarczyk, the right fielder, will hit third, followed by the cleanup hitter Norm Seaburn in left. Lou Klimchak is your first baseman, batting fifth. Behind the plate, the future GM of the Red Sox, Haywood Sullivan, bats sixth. Batting seventh is Reno Bortoya, the third baseman. The second baseman, Wayne Cosby, will hit eighth, and Joe Nuxall on the hill bats ninth. The defense for the Red Sox behind Brewer is going to be in left. Rapolsky getting a start today over the rookie Yastrzemski. In the second game of a doubleheader, Yastrzemski may pinch hit appearance later on, possibly, and maybe defensive replacement, as Rapolsky does not have good range at all. He is very sure-handed, but also has a below-average arm. In center is Carroll Hardy getting a start. So the Red Sox going to their some of their bench for the second game of the doubleheader. He is average range. Jensen in right has above average range with a low error rating also. Jensen with a slightly above average arm. In the infield, it's Malzone, Budden, Schilling, and Runnels. Runnels getting a start at first today over Vic Wirtz in the second game of the doubleheader, and Jim Pagliarone behind the plate. The defense infield has average range except for Schilling, who's above average. Pagliarone is also above average behind the plate range-wise and pass-ball-wise. Pagliarone has a very high error rating at 20 and a below-average arm. In the end, Budden and Malzone are the most error-prone on the left side of the infield, with Schilling and Runnels committing very few errors. On the hill, Brewer has excellent range and very sure-handed with a 5 rating and a 0 error rating. So that's the defense behind Brewer. So Dick Hauser steps in the box. He hit 280 on the season with 3 homers and 45 runs batted in. So Brewer looks in for the sign from Pags. Here's the windup in the pitch. A little delay here going on. Come on. That is going to be a pop error on a throw. And that is going to be a ground ball to short. And Budden is going to commit an error right out of the box. So Don Booten Budden, as he's known, commits an error right away on the first batter of the game. And Hauser will reach. It's a throwing error, which pulled Runnels off the bag. So the leadoff runner is on to start the game for the Athletics. So Posada will be called upon the bunt. Try to get on the board early. He's a 253 hitter with 7 homers and 53 runs batted in on the season. So he'll square around. And he'll foul it off. Let's see. Will he redo it? That means there's only 1 strike. So I think he's going to try to do it at least one more time. And Hauser is moves into scoring position after the successful sacrifice by Posada. And it looks like they're going to try to have Pilarczyk bunt, but I'm not going to have him do that. We already have 1 out. So Pilarczyk, the number 3 hitter, hit just 189 with a homer and 15 runs batted in. Perhaps I should have him bunt with that average, but we're going to have him hit away. You can't have your number 3 hitter bunt. Ooh, this could be good. It's a Fenway Park check. And it's actually good for Kansas City, as that's going to be a single and an RBI. So Hauser will come around the score. And the error does prove costly, as Pilarczyk gets himself an RBI single to put Kansas City on the board first. So Seaburn up now, the cleanup hitter. 296 hitter for the season, 18 homers and 98 runs batted in. Pilarczyk gets his lead off first. Runnels holding him on. And that's gonna, he'll draw the walk way outside there. So it'll put runners on first and second with 1 down. 1 run already in. The first baseman Klimchuk steps up to the plate. 215 hitter for the season with a homer and 16 runs batted in. Brewer looks in for the sign from Pags, looks at runners and delivers. And that will be a ground ball to short. Can they turn 2? Over to first for 1, over to second for 1, back to first. And they cannot get return throw as Klimchuk beats it out. And I'll put runners at the corners with 2 down. Haywood Sullivan up to the plate now. Catcher comes in. He hit 242 hitter for the season with 6 homers and 40 runs batted in. Here's the pitch. And he'll draw the walk, so Brewer a little bit wild so far. Issues his second walk of the inning. That'll bring up the dangerous Reno Batoya. 226. Actually, he's not that dangerous. I'm thinking of somebody else. Reno Batoya, 226 with 2 homers and 25 runs batted in. Let's see if 1 run allowed. And 3rd walk. So Batoya definitely as wild as Pags goes out to talk to him. Goes back behind the plate, sets the target. Next up, the number 8 hitter. So the Athletics have almost batted around here. 276 for the season, 8 homers, 49 runs batted in. Bases loaded. Looks in for the sign from Pags. Looks at the runners. And he will ground out to short. Over to Runnels. And that will do it. So that will definitely be an unearned run here. Well, the first run is unearned. There's Jarrett anyway. Yep. So the other run is going to be earned. So after 1/2, it's Kansas City 2 and the Red Sox coming up. Joe Nuxall on the hill for Kansas City. In 1961, he had a 5-8 record with a save. 5.34 earned run average. 128 innings pitched, 135 hits allowed, 63 walk strikeouts, is making his first start of the season. For the Red Sox, Chuck Schilling, the second baseman, will lead it off, followed by Carroll Hardy in center field. Jackie Jensen, the right fielder, will third, followed by the cleanup hitter, Frank Malzone, the third baseman. Rip Rapolsky getting a start in the left. Will bat fifth. Batting sixth behind the plate is Jim Pagliaroni. The first baseman, Pete Reynolds, bats seventh. Don Budden, the shortstop, hits eighth, and Tom Brewer on the hill bats ninth. So Nuxall's defense is going to be Seaburn in the left, Posada in center, Pilarczyk in right, all average range except for Seaburn in left, who has below average range. All three fairly short-handed, with Posada the most error-prone. Average arms except for Pilarczyk, who's slightly above average in right. The infield, not much range there at all. Bertoya, Hauser, Kazi, and Klimchak left to right. Up the middle, Hauser and Kazi, average range. Bertoya below average, and Klimchak well below average at first. Klimchak is an error machine at first. Actually, all four of the outfielders are extremely error prone. So errors could be a factor in this game, as one already is for the Red Sox. So Haywood Sullivan behind the plate has average range, average pass ball rating, and extremely high error, pretty high error rating at 17. With Nuxall also on the high error rating with average range. So all in all, the defense for the Kansas City Athletics not very good, with low average range and high error rate. So Schilling steps into the comes in hitting .257 in the replay with 2 homers and 12 runs batted in. Nuxall looks in for the sign from Sullivan. Here's a windup in the pitch. Draw the walk, so good start here for the Red Sox. Carroll Hardy up right now. Carroll Hardy hitting .243 with 3 homers and 10 runs batted in. Hardy has matched his home run total for the season. Oops. And I'm going to have him bunt. So 3-3. And that will be successful. So runner in scoring position for Jackie Jensen. Jensen hitting .318 on the season. 4 homers, 23 runs. And pickoff by throw by Nuxall over to second. And they are going to get him. So Schilling caught leaning. Perhaps he had thoughts of stealing third. And Nuxall read it well in the daylight play. So 2 down now, and the base is empty for Jensen. And he'll strike out to end the inning. So after 1 full, it's Kansas City 2 and Red Sox nothing. Mr. Brody joining us in the co-host seat. Just went back to get a drink of water. We'll see if he decides to come back. So Tom Brewer back on the hill. He'll face Nuxall, and then the top of the order, Hauser and Posada. Nuxall, a very good hitting pitcher. .292 with 2 homers and 13 runs batted in and 65 at-bats. So definitely anything but an automatic out. In fact, a better average than a lot of the hitters, most of the hitters on the City lineup. So 1-6. And it's going to be a ground ball to short. Budden fields it cleanly over to first for out number 1. Hauser up now. He's 0 for 1. Reached on an error by Budden and came around the score on the single by Pilarczyk. Here's the pitch by Brewer. And it's a foul ball. Two is the next pitch. And possible error on a ground ball, if there is one. And that's going to be a double. Double to left. Rapolsky, who has very poor range, gets to it and gets it in. So 1 out double for Hauser. Brings up Posada, who had sacrificed bunt back in the first. And there's Mr. Brody. All right. So Posada to ball 3, up and in. And the next pitch is going to be a ground ball to Button. And Hauser, being aggressive, advances on the play. And long throw for Button. But he gets him for out number 2. So 2 outs and a runner on third for El Pasaric. Pasaric had an RBI single back last inning. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. Button up and over to first, and that'll do it. So Kansas City are unable to add to the lead, and it's 2-0 after 1.5. It's going to be Malzone, Rapolsky, and Pagliaroni up against Nuxall this inning, if anybody gets on Runnels. Malzone off to a good start, hitting .330 through 5 homers and 29 runs batted in. Did spend some time earlier on the DL. And he'll take a ball 3 next pitch, and that is going to be a base hit off the lefty Nuxall. So Malzone on with the leadoff single. Rapolsky up now. Rapolsky making the most of his starts. And pinch hitting appearances, hitting .368 in 9th bats with an RBI. 5 runs scored. By Nuxall. Possible error on a throw, and that will be a fly ball to center. Posada's there, and he'll make the catch as Malzone holds at first. Pagliaroni up now. Pagliaroni hitting .297 in the replay with 5 homers and 22 runs batted in. Here's the windup in the pitch. And no, does not get hit by the pitch. Next pitch, that's going to be a fly ball to Sheeborn on the left for out number 2. So 2 outs and a runner on first for Pete Runnels. Runnels hitting .287 on the replay with 3 homers and 13 runs batted in. And he will ball 3, 3-2 the count now. Runner will be off on the pitch as it's 3-2 with 2 outs. And it's going to be a ground ball to short. Hauser up with it over to first. And that'll do it. So after 2 full, it remains 2-0 Kansas City. So Norm Seaborn will lead it off for Kansas City here in the top of the 3rd inning. He walked his first time up. One sheet before. Possible error on the play here. And that is going to be an error on Runnels. So the second error by the Red Sox. Norm Runnels normally fairly short-handed. Boots it. And Kansas City will have the leadoff runner on once again. So Seaborn up now. Seaborn also walked time up. Runnels will hold on Seaborn. Will hold on. What the heck happened there? Okay. So, oh, wait. Hold on. There we go. I forgot to click that. So Klimchak up now. Klimchak 0 for 1 on the day. Got that last comment there. 6-1, and that is going to be another Fenway Park check. And another base hit. So Seaborn was off on the pitch, will advance to 3rd. And Klimchak throw goes to 3rd, so he'll move up to 2nd base. So to put runners on 2nd and 3rd with nobody out. So the Red Sox in trouble again, already down by 2. Haywood Sullivan up to the plate now. He'll be swinging away. Brewer looks in for the sign from Pags, looks at the runners, kicks and delivers. And gets him. Called strike 3. So Bertoya up now. He walked and scored. back in the first. So Brewer looks in for the sign. Gets one he likes. Kicks and delivers. And, ooh. Pretoria, not much power there. So just misses the home run here. Let's see what he does do, though. And he'll pop up the next pitch. And the third baseman, Melzone, will make the catch for out number 2. So Brewer 1 out away of getting out of it without any damage. Brings up Kazi 0 for 1. And, oh, this could not be good. And that's going to be a failed home run check. So what does it mean? It's a home run? No, it will be a double. So a failed home run check on somebody with not enough power. It's a double. So that will score both runs. So Kazi with a 2-out double to right, and Washington doubles their lead now 4-0. I mean, Kansas City doubles their lead now 4-0. So Nuxall up now. See if he can help his own cause here. Nuxall 0 for 1 so far today. And he draws the walk. Good eye. Puts runners on first and second with 2 down. Looks like there's some action in the Red Sox pen. Not sure who's up as Pags goes out to visit Brewer. Goes back behind the plate. Brewer. Ooh, another Fenway Park check. These have not been good for the Red Sox so far. And we're going to have our first rare play of the game. Slow roller fielded by a catcher who possibly bobbles and possibly throws wild to first. Resolved by rolling against the catcher error rate. First for the bobble and then for the throw. Jim Pagaroni bobbles the ball. Well, that's pretty obvious. He's got a 20 rating. And error on Pagaroni. So Pagaroni will boot it. So the third Red Sox error. Brewer really needs to hold Kansas City in check here. Can't afford to get behind by any more. And he's going to try a pickoff throw, and he's back safely. Pickoff throw was to third. Kazi back safely. Brewer looks in for the sign. And, oh no, looks like we're going to have a wild pitch. So, when it rains, it pours, as another run will come in now. And it's now 5-0 Kansas City. So runners move up. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. Melzone with it over to Ruddles. And that will end the inning. But Kansas City will plate 3. Get a 5-0 game. So let's see here. So I think that means only one of the runs was earned. Probably. Let's check and see here. Alright, so let's get this out of the way. And we'll check and see what we got here. Alright, so let's see. Round of the ball. Okay, Seaborn's run will be unearned. And Hauser's run. Hauser did not score that, so let's see here. And that would have been another out there, so Kazi's run is going to be unearned too. The only earned one was Klimchak, I think. So anyway, so it's now 5-2. Only 2 of the runs earned. So head to the bottom of the third. Now a 5-0 Kansas City lead. So the crowd here quiet at Fenway Park. The few fans that are here. Let's see if we can check the attendance here. And attendance, just 4,356 fans here at Fenway today. Very empty ballpark. for right now. All right. Steps up to the plate. Six, 5. And he'll draw a walk. So the second walk given up by Nuxall. Brings up Brewer. See what kind of a hitter is here. It doesn't tell me what kind of a hitter he is, but so far on the season, though, he's does not have an official at bat. He scored 2 runs. Okay. So he's probably watched. He does have 4 RBIs, so that's kind of strange. So let's check and see what his actual season stat. So he is just a 098, so not a very good hitter here. So even though we're down by 5, we got to get some runs in, and I think we're going to take Brewer out. Brewer, I think, does not have much left in the tie. Yeah, he only has 3 left there, so Brewer is going to come out early, and we're going to lift him for a pinch hitter. Let's bring in here. Did we bring in the rookie Carl Yastrzemski yet? Let's see if Yastrzemski. He did have a pinch hit appearance here. Gary Geiger also did. I'd like to bring in Yastrzemski later on to play left, but possibly to help shore up our defense a little bit. So I'm going to bring in Gary Geiger to pinch hit here. No, actually I won't, because Geiger and Yastrzemski are both lefties. So is there any other hitter? Vic Wirtz. I think we're going to bring in Vic. He's a lefty too, though. Who do we bring in? I think we'll bring in Pumpsy Green, give him a pinch hit opportunity here. Alright, so Pumpsy Green will come in the pinch hit for the pitcher's spot. The runner on first. Pumpsy Green, a 246 hitter on the season, 4 homers, 12 runs batted in. Nobody out. So Nuxall looks in for the sign. Looks at the runner being held. Kicks into. And Green will strike. So 1 down now. First top of the order, Schilling. He walked his first time up. And he'll walk again. So both pitchers fairly wild today. 3rd walk issued by Nuxall. And he's going to throw over to first. And he's back safely. Throw over to second, button back easily. So Carroll Hardy up now. Price bunted his first time up. And he'll strike out. Looking. So 2 down now. So Red Sox need a hit to get on the board here. So Jackie Jensen struck out in his first at bat. And this time he avoids the strikeout. 3-2 the count. To Hauser. And that'll do it for the Red Sox. So the Red Sox unable to get on the board. Going to bring in a reliever here. In the actual game. And no, we're not going to have Fornellis. See if we can get one of those 2 guys to show up here. And that's who I was thinking about. So we'll bring in Stallard. Alright, so Stallard will face Pilarczyk, Seaborn, and Klimchak here at the top of the 4th. Stallard 0-3 on the season with a 6.16 on average. He has not fared well. 19 innings pitched, 19 hits allowed, 16 walks. Wow, 19 innings with 12 strikeouts. So he's been very wild. So Pilarczyk 1 for 2 with Run scored and an RBI. An RBI single to start off the scoring in the game. And we got a range play here. Range play on Schilling, which should be good. No, nobody would have got to that one with that 6 rating there. Possible for any fielder to get to that. So that would have been a fail for anybody. So it's going to be a base hit for Pilarczyk, his second hit of the day. Brings up Seaborn. He walked and scored. 0 for 1. Oh, this might not be good. This definitely will not be good. Oh, Bo just misses the home run off of Stallard's card. Had a 12 possibility there, so he wouldn't have got it anyway up here with the 20 roll. But anyway, 6-1 is going to be a base hit. So that'll put runners on first and second as Pilarczyk holds second. Pickoff play by Stallard. Pilarczyk back safely. So first and second, nobody out. Kansas City threatening to add a 5-run lead. Oh, another home run possibility, and nope, too high. And it'll be a fly ball to Jensen in right. And Pilarczyk bluffs, but he'll hold. So 1 down now for Haywood Sullivan. 0 for 1 with a walk. Pitch by Stallard. Oh, another possibility of a home run. So Stallard dishing up the home run possibilities. Fortunately, the too high of a roll. It's 18, and we need that 1 to 6. And that's a fly ball to center for out number 2. As Pilarczyk will tag and advance. So it brings up Bertoya, 0 for 1 with a walk and an RBI. And he takes a call, second strike, so 3-2 the count now. And he flies out to left. Rapolsky makes 6 for out number 3. So no further damage off Stallard. So ahead to the home half of the 4th, of the Red Sox down by 5. Malzone to lead it off. Malzone singled his first time up. And it'll be a fly ball to Seaborn in right. Makes the catch for out number 1. Rapolsky up now 0 for 1. And he'll go down looking this time. So 2 outs now. Jim Pagliaroni 0 for 1. And it'll be a range play. And Kazi makes the catch. And the Red Sox are retired in order in the 4th, so we'll head to the top of the 5th with the score X5 and Red Sox nothing. Kazi will lead it off. Cosby is 1 for 2 with a double, 2-run double. Also scored a run. The range play, and that's going to be a base hit. No, actually it's not, as Hardy, nice basket catch. I think we'll run a long way for that one. So 1 down now for Nuxall. Nuxall's open with a walk. And this time he'll go down and strikes. First strikeout of the day for Stallard. So 2 down now in the Kansas City 5th. And bring up 1 for 3 with a done run scored. And Hauser is going to be robbed by Hardy. Nice running catch to end the inning. So Stallard with 2 soloist innings. Giving the Red Sox a chance here. But it doesn't make a difference if they can't score. So Runnels up to the now. Runnels 0 for 1. Nuxall still plenty left in the tank. Catching a shutout so far. Alright, Runnels will lead it off for the Red Sox. Bottom 3rd of the order against Nuxall. 2. And it's Pilarczyk for out number 1. So Button up now. Button 0 for 1 with a walk. I mean, no official at-bats with a walk. And he'll get walk number 2 of the day. So Nuxall issues his 4th walk. And that'll bring up Stallard. Stallard is just about out of gas, so we're going to remove him, pinch hitter. Let's see here. Let me do a double switch here with Yastrzemski. I think I'm going to. Alright, so although Nuxall is still in there, Yastrzemski is decent against lefties, though. So I'm going to still bring in Yastrzemski. At least power-wise, he has good power against. He's more power against lefties than he does righties. So we're going to bring in the rookie here. And we get a spark off the bench. So Yastrzemski comes in. Hitting just 190. Runner on first with 1 down. So Nuxall looks in for the sign from Sullivan. Looks at the runner button. Kicks and delivers. So Yastrzemski 190 with 3 homers and 22 runs batted in. So 2-6. Ooh, possible home run. And can Yastrzemski get a home run off the bench? He can. So the rookie, Carl Yastrzemski, lefty on lefty, comes in and hits a 2-run bomb way up into the bleacher seats there here at Fenway. And the Red Sox are on the board as the fans go crazy. So Yastrzemski hits his 4th home run of the season. So maybe that was the spark the Red Sox need. So Higgins pulls the right string there. So Schilling up now. Schilling has walked twice so far. Hopefully that'll spark the Red Sox here. Ooh, and can they go back-to-back? It's going to be tough. Schilling really hits home runs, but does this time. So a rare Yastrzemski and Schilling go back-to-back. Schilling goes yard. And the Red Sox now 5-3. So too often this season the Red Sox have gone back-to-back. Not too often Schilling has hit a home run. So Carl Hardy up now. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And he's definitely not going to go yard here, as he has got 0 home run rating against these. So 2-4. And that is going to be a base hit. And he's going to try to stretch it for 2, and he'll be thrown out. So Seaborn throws out Hardy, trying to make something happen here. Gets a little too aggressive there for out number 2. Don't know what exactly he was thinking there. So 2 down now. So Nuxall gets a little gift there. Jensen up now. He's 0 for 2 so far today. And he'll draw the walk. Nuxall trying to get out of the 3rd here to secure the win possibility. So Malzone 1 for 2 to be eligible for the win. So Jensen gets his lead. Truck holding him on. And that's going to be a fly ball to left. Seaborn makes the catch. And that will do it. But the Red Sox plate 3 sparked by the 2-run bomb by the rookie Yastrzemski. And hold on here. I want to see if I can do this before I do that. So let's see. So let's do a double switch. How do we do the double switch here? Alright, so I'm going to put... Let's see here. Oh, Rapala come out. And Yastrzemski is going to come in and left. Here we go. And now we'll put the pitcher spot here. So let's go to do our hold on. I gotta adjust the screen in order to get this here. Come on. Oh, maybe I don't. Stallard's got to come out. So, okay, there we go. All right, so who are we going to have come in now? Let's see. Let's see who the computer picks here. Not early. I'm going to go with Hillman came in first. I'm going to go with Hillman. He came in first in the actual game. All right, so Dave Hillman comes in for Stallard. Red Sox now only down by 2. So Hillman needs to hold it here. Hillman with a 1-0 record replay so far with a save, 4.16 earned run average, 30 innings pitched, 34 hits allowed, 10 walks, 13 strikeouts. Had a 3-2 record with a 2.77 earned run average on the actual season. So it'll be Posada, Pilarczyk, and Seaborn up against. I don't know why is Rapolsky still. He should not be in left. Let's see what happened here. Oops, hold on. Let's see what's happening here. They didn't do it. So for some reason, the double switch did not take place in the game. And they didn't even give me somebody here, so. And the Rapolsky, are they going to let me put him in? Nope, they're not. So, yeah, so there's definitely some errors in this game. Not allowing me to do stuff like that. Let me see if I can put him over here. I probably can't, but. Well, since the game screwed me up, I'm going to have to do it this way. Let's see if I can switch these guys around. I don't think I can. No, it's not letting me put him here. So I understand that this isn't where I should put Yastrzemski, but I did put Yastrzemski over here, and the computer decided not to honor my decision, so Yastrzemski is going to be batting 5th now. Yo, double switch. Here we go. Maybe this will let me do it now. Okay, switch. Okay, here we go. Let's see if this works here. Alright, maybe this is it here. This is how I gotta do it. Yes. Okay, there we go. That's how you do it. So I was doing it incorrectly. So, alright, so that's where we wanted it. So we double switch successful. And now we got it right. Okay, here we go. A little clunky, but we got it out. Alright, so Posada up to the plate now. Yastrzemski is in the left. Definitely a defensive. Got more range, a little higher air rating, but definitely got better range and better arm than Rapolsky. All right, so in there now. Posada 0 for 2 on the day. And he strikes out Posada for out number 1. So Pilarczyk up now, 2 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. Oh, Hillman wanted that one, but he takes ball 3. 3-2 the count now. And that's going to be a fly ball to center. Hardy has the catch for out number 2. So Seaborn up now, walking a run scored. A fly ball to left, the rookie Yastrzemski. And Hillman gets his 1, 2, 3 innings and keeps it a 2-run game. Is Hillman any good at the plate? It's 0.98 behind that, so he's not. Sorry, so we're going to take Hillman out here. So we're going to pinch hit for. Going to bring in. Now we're bringing. What's Nuxall got left in the tank? I'll keep him in there. So we're going to bring in our pinch hitter here. We won't bring in Wirtz because he is a lefty. Wish I could check the splits on this, but I can't. All right. Who do I bring in for a pinch hitter? Just primarily pitchers. I guess we could Clinton. We'll bring in Luke Clinton. Actually, we've already brought in 2 extra outfielders, so let's we'll bring in Wirtz. Even though he's a lefty. Wirtz actually not that bad against lefties. Has good power. Doesn't walk quite as often. But alright, so Vic, the Red Sox in the bottom of the 6th, down by 2. Pitch by Nuxall. And he will, does not walk him. Takes strike 2. And he'll ground out to first. So Wirtz thought he had him walk there. Instead, he'll ground out. So Pagliarone up now 0-for-2. Pitch by Nuxall. This is likely to be Nuxall's last inning. As he has a possibility of being up in the top of the 7th. And another rare play. So left fielder crashes into the wall, chasing a deep line drive, resolve the D7 range play. Check for any injury to left fielder after the play. If left fielder fails to make the play, the center fielder picks up the ball with the hitter attempting a triple. Resolve an S+8 play at third. Unsuccessful range play. Norm Seaburn can't catch the ball. No injury to Seaburn. Okay, let's see if he... Alright, so it's going to be a double for Pagliarone. He's not going to, I guess he's not going to attempt for third. Seaborn, it looks like he's alright. And they're going to try to pick off Pagliarone. Are you kidding me? And Pagliarone gets picked off. Wow, so Nuxall with a great pickoff move. Picks off his 2nd runner of the day. That could be costly there. So Pete Runnels up now. Runnels 0-for-2 on the day. And that pickoff is going to... Nope. Left. And he'll fly out to right to end the inning. So Red Sox cannot get any closer. Who are the Red Sox going to bring in now? Let's see. And Muffet now. No, I'm going to bring in Muffet. He pitched in the actual game. So Billy Muffet to come in and pitch now for the Red Sox. Down by 2. Muffet, a converted starter, now has been relieving mostly. 2-3 record on the season with a 1 save, 5.21 earned run average, 38 innings pitched, 43 hits allowed, 11 walks, 14 strikeouts. So Muffet will pitch to Klimchak first. He's 1-for-3 with a run scored. And he will ground 1 to Runnels. Takes to the bat for out number 1. Sullivan up now. He's 0-for-2 with a... And he strikes out. So 2 up and 2 down in the Kansas City top of the 7th. Bertoia up now. 0-for-2 with a walk and an RBI. And he will fly out to Yastrzemski left. Another 1-2-3 inning for the Red Sox. So we'll head to the bottom of the 7th. The Red Sox down by 2. And that is going to be it for Nuxall. Nuxall is going to come out of the game after pitching 6 innings, allowing 3 runs. And we're going to bring in Bill Kinkle. So Bill Kinkle pitched 3 2/3 innings in the actual game. Comes in, top of the 7th, up by 2. Kunkel, sorry. Kunkel 3-4 record with 4 saves on the season. 5.16 on average, 89 innings pitched, 103 hits allowed, 30 walks, 46 strikeouts. Here's the pitch to Button. Button's twice and scored. And he avoids a strikeout. 3-2 the count now. And he'll fly out to Seaborn and left for out number 1. The rookie Yastrzemski, who came on and hit a pinch hit home run, 2-run shot to put the Red Sox on the board. Steps up to the plate now. Kunkel looks in for the sign from Sullivan. Kicks and delivers. Yastrzemski ready to grip and rip. And Yastrzemski is going to hit this one into the gap. It's going to go all the way to the wall, and Yastrzemski is going to have himself a double. So Yastrzemski with the second extra base hit of the day, a 1-out double. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So Yastrzemski, this perhaps is the spark the Red Sox needed in the second game of the doubleheader. So Schilling, who also homered, back to Yastrzemski, and Schilling went back-to-back. Schilling with his 3rd home run of the season. So he's 1-for-1 with a homer. He's also walked twice. And he is going to get, no, he doesn't get hit by the pitch, avoids the pitch. Back in the box. And it's this one deep to right, but they'll stay in the park. Pilarczyk will make the catch. Yastrzemski will tag at 3rd. So good base running by Yastrzemski. So it brings up Carroll Hardy. He's 1-for-2 on the day. Hardy capable of putting one out of here. Here's the pitch, and no, side, almost hit him. Here's the next pitch, and that will be a ground ball to send it over to first, and that'll do it. So the Red Sox unable to get any closer as we head to the top of the 8th with the score 5-3 Kansas City. Muffet back out there after a scoreless 7th. He'll face Kazi, the pitcher's spot, and Hauser. Kazi is 1-for-3 with a double and a 2-run double. Oh, and Kazi gets a hold of one here. And that one is going to be a no-doubter there, way out of here. Into the bleachers, and it's getting the runs back now, 6-3. So Muffet surrenders the home run to Kazi. So Kunkel. And let's see here, who are they going to bring in? No, they didn't use him, so it's either going to be Pignatoni or alrighty, so Billy Muffet on the hill. Wait a second, hold on here. No. Yeah, it is Billy Muffet on the hill. Just had to restart the video because to do part 2 of the video, and I'm going to have to join these afterward because my mic stopped working. So I had to restart the video here. So that's why a little mixed up right now. But let's see. Let's go to the stats right here. I remember if I brought him in yet. Okay, so he's still in there. Okay, so he's still good. Alrighty. So anyway, top of the 8th, Kunkel will lead it off. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was going to put a pinch hitter for him. And I think it was going to be... remember who it was here. Was it Pignatoni? I think it was Pignatoni. Or did I use him already? No, it was Pignatoni. I think it was Pignatone. Maybe not. Yeah, here, Joe Pignatano. All right. So Joe Pignatano will come in to bat for the pitcher to lead off here at the top of the 8th. Actually, I'm sorry. To bat second after the home run by Kazi. There we go. 5-2. And that is going to be a strikeout of Pignatano. So Muffet gets him after throwing the leadoff home run. Hauser up now. He's 1 for 4 with a double and a run scored. And he does not get hit by the pitch. Instead, will fly out to Yastrzemski and left for out number 2. Posada up now. Posada 0 for 3. Nope, no home run here. Instead, it will be a base hit. So a 2-out single for Posada. Reynolds holding him on. Pilarczyk up now in the game with a RBI and a run scored. That's going to be a ground. Reynolds will take it to the bag himself, and that will end the inning. But Kansas City gets a run, but it's 6-3 now. And they are going to bring in... See, they already used their one reliever that they used, so let's see who the computer picks for them. And Dave Wickersham, who's in there twice. Nah, he's only got 21. So let's use somebody who's got a little bit more. Bud Daly. Yeah, he's got a lot more innings. No, he's a lefty. I don't want to bring a lefty in against 2 righties. And one more time here. Oh, anyway, I'll just manually pick it here. We'll go with... They do have the lead, so I'm going to go with Ed Rockow. Alright, so he's going to come in against the Red Sox here in the bottom of the 8th. Jackie Jensen will lead it off. 0 for 2 with a walk. And we got a range play here. This should go in favor of the Red Sox. And it will, as it drops in front of Sherburne. And the Red Sox will have the leadoff runner on second where they lead off double. So to bring up Melzone. Melzone 1 for 3 on the day. Rackle looks on, back to runner Jensen. Kicks and delivers another range play. And that'll also drop in front of Pilarczyk. And go all the way to the wall. That will score Jensen. And lead runner advances. And Malzone trying to make it to second will be thrown out. So that could prove costly as the third base, well, 2 pickoffs and now a runner thrown out for the Red Sox. So that'll bring up Billy Muffet, and he will be pinch hit for. So we have Rocco, who is a righty. So we are going to select a pinch hitter here, Joe Ginsberg. Now he only had 27. I'm not going to have him come in. No, Joe Ginsberg. We'll try one more time, and then we'll pick ourselves. Nope, keeps picking Joe Ginsberg. So we're going to go with Gary Geiger. Alright, so Gary Geiger is going to come in and pinch hit now. I don't think I used him yet. Did I use him already? I shouldn't have. No. Okay. Oh, he's Pumpsy Green. That's right. Okay. All right, so Gary Geiger comes in the pinch hit against Rockow. Geiger, 230 hitter on the season so far with 4 homers, 15 runs batted in. Here's a pitch by Rock. And that is going to be a base hit as Mr. Brody is rejoining us. Mr. Brody senses a rally here by the Red Sox. He repositioned himself in the co-host seat there. Mr. Brody's enjoyed his time off recently, watching the Red Sox in the last 2 games of the World Series. I have a 2-0 lead now against the Dodgers. So, Mr. Brody, have you enjoyed the Red Sox game so far? He says yes. Mr. Brody predicts the Red Sox will win the World Series this year in 5. Pretty bold statement there, Mr. Brody, but I think they can do it. All right, so Pagliarone up now, representing the tying run. He's 1 for 3 with a double. Gets his leadoff first. Klimchak holding him on. And we have a Fenway Park check. Hopefully this will go for the Red Sox too. 5-3. And that is going to be a base hit. And Pagliarone tries to stretch to a double, and he'll be thrown out. So some Red Sox making some poor decisions on the base paths get thrown out again. So they definitely probably could have tied the game by now with all the runners being thrown out now. As Geiger makes his way to third, so Reynolds with an opportunity now. Reynolds 0 for 3 on the day. And Reynolds, no, he'll take ball 3, 3-2 the count now. And this could drop in there. And that is going to be a base hit. That will score Geiger from third to make it a 6-5 game now. So the Red Sox pull within 1. Button up now. He's walked twice, 0 for 1 with a run scored. Reynolds gets his lead off first. And, he takes Button. They thought he went around, but the umpire says no. First base umpire. So that he's back in the box. And he'll fly out to left to end the inning. The Red Sox score 2 and pull within 1. But again, some base running blunders, and this game could have been tied if not for that. At least tied, if not Red Sox with the lead. So let's see here. The Red Sox are going to bring in the lefty early for this one. Try to keep this a 1-run game with 2 lefties coming up. So Norton Seaburn comes up. He's 1 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. Top of the 9th here. It's going to be a range play. 1-3. And that is going to be a range play on. Early with poor range. Actually, that was a really tough play. No one would have probably got that one. And Seaburn will be off with a leadoff with an infield single. Looks like they're going to go with the hit and run here. Klimchak up to the plate now. Klimchak 1 for 4 with a run scored. And that is going to be a ground ball to third. And it looks like the only play is going to be the first with the runner off on the pitch. So at least get the runner in scoring position with 1 down. Sullivan up now. Sullivan 0 for 3 with walk. And he'll walk again. So Bertoia up now. Here is that Red Sox pen. And that was, let's see here. That was at first and second. Wait a second. Single past the pitcher. Seaborn to second. All right, hold on here. So let's see where the runners were. So it's single for Seaborn, going to third. So Seaborn moved to second in the last play. David Sullivan puts on first and second. Bertoia, yeah, he's not going to score on this one. Not on an infield single. So that makes no sense to say that. So that, okay. So that will Now load the bases with just one down. Red Sox got to play the infield in now. And that's going to bring up Wayne Causey, who has 2 for 4 with a double and a home run. 3 runs batted in already. Here's the pitch. On a range play. (6-1). And Jensen will make the catch. Let's see if he's going to tag. And he will tag. Sorry, the second. And he will. Base runner rating. He's a rating of 1, and that's a 6 right here. So less than or equal to the adjusted base runner right to third. So he will stay at third with that 6 roll there. Yeah, because that goes by the base runner rating, and it's higher. It's only a 1, and he's got a base runner rating of 6, so he will stay put. Was not deep enough. So 2 down now for Rock. Let's see, they're going to pinch hit for Hank Bauer. Hank Bauer comes to the plate for Kansas City. Bauer, just a 167 hitter against the Red Sox so far, with 264 in the actual season with 3 homers, 18 runs batted in. So early trying to keep this a 1-run game. And he cannot. It's a base hit, which will score 2 runs. So that was a killer there. So Red Sox, Kansas City comes and gets back those 2 runs. As the Red Sox fans start to leave ahead for the exits. And that is going to be a base hit. So another run comes in. And that is going to be it for Early. So Early unable to hold the lead. I mean, to hold the unable to hold just a 1-run game, and makes it a 4-run game now. So more fans start to flood it. And Galen Cisco will be called on. So the Red Sox try to make it interesting, but the pitching, the relief pitching, cannot hold it. As boos start to come out of the Red Sox, the few fans that are here, a few fans that are even left out of the ones that are here. Oh, and another base hit, and the floodgates are opening here. Oh, this bullpen is awful. Now a 6-run game. And another walk. Wow. This bullpen is horrific. So, blowing this to epic proportions now. Can't even get the strikeout on Klimchak. But does get him to ground out. Damage done. As Kansas City scores 5. Alrighty, so let's see here. So no longer a save situation here, so we are going to bring in, I guess we'll bring in Bud Daly. Alright, so Bud Daly coming in against the lefty Yastrzemski. So Yastrzemski, since coming on as a pinch hitter, is a 2 for 2 with a home run, a double, and 2 runs batted in. Runs scored. So Bud Daly comes in with his New York, looks like New York Mets uniform on from '67. Even though this is only 1961. So Yastrzemski up to the plate now. Now a 6-run game. Would have been interesting if this were still a 1-run game with Yastrzemski coming up. We'll see what he can do here. So Daly comes in with a had a 12-17 record on the actual season, 1 save, 4.28 earned average, 194 innings pitched, 211 hits allowed, 65 walks, 119 strikeouts. So 1-5. And, 118 would have been a base hit. It's 19, though. So we'll have to go on Yastrzemski's card. So 6-5 will be a fly out. So Yastrzemski made him robbed. So 1 down now. Red Sox down to their final 2 outs. Schilling 1 for 2 with a homer. Can he go back to back? No. Second home run? No, he cannot. 5-2. And he'll be back to the pitch up where they're over to Klimchak for out number 2. So Red Sox down to the last out. Hardy 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Five. And not done yet as Hardy gets his second hit of the day. Jackie Jensen up now. 1 for 3 with a double. Run scored. Jensen takes ball 3, and he gets a base hit. Hardy stops at second, so runners on first and second now. From Melzone, 2 for 4 with an RBI. Red Sox a little 2-out rally here, but too little too late. Possible error on a throw here, 3-3, and that will be a fly ball to right. Pilarczyk makes the catch to end the game. So that would have been interesting if there was a 1-run game, but again, the Red Sox pitching cannot hold it. And relief bullpen, and Red Sox lose by a score of 11-5 after the Red Sox made things interesting. Oops, we forgot to put our Carl Yastrzemski backdrop there. No worries, though. All right, so Joe Nuxall with the win. 6 innings pitched, 5 hits allowed, 3 runs, all of them are 5 walks, scouts. Surrendered 2 home runs. One to the rookie Yastrzemski, and the other one to Chuck Schilling. Bill Kunkel came in and pitched 1 inning, allowing 1 hit. Ed Rocco, 1 inning pitched, 5 hits allowed, 2 runs, both of them earned. Billy with 1 inning pitched, allowing 2 hits. For the Red Sox, Tom Brewer gets the loss. He's 2-4 in the season now. Lasted just 3 innings, allowing 4 hits, 5 runs. Only 2 of them were earned, though, as the Red Sox, I believe, committed 3 errors on the day. Agaroni, 1 by Reynolds and 1 by Budden. Budden, on the first batter of the game, committed an error. Let's see, so 4 walks, 1 strikeout. While Tracy Stoward came in and pitched 2 scoreless innings. Actually pitched pretty well, allowing 2 hits, striking out a batter. Dave Hillman pitched a scoreless inning, striking out a batter. Billy Muffet pitched 2 innings, allowing 2 hits, 1 run. Home to Wayne Causey. Striking out a batter, I think. No, striking out 2 batters. Arnold Early came in and pitched only 2/3 of an inning, allowing 5 runs, all of them earned. Came 1 out away from getting out of it, but could not retire that last batter. And Galen Cisco came in and continued to Red Sox continued to surrender runs here as he pitched 3rd inning, allowing a hit and walking 2 batters. So definitely a poor performance by the Red Sox bullpen after they came back within a run at 6-5. But 5 runs in the top of the 9th sealed the deal. And Kansas City, who did actually win this game, like I said, 10-6 in the actual game, in this game by a score of 11-5. So very close score to the actual game. And that is going to be it. So thank you for joining me. Game number 46 is in the books. And we'll be back with game number 47, I believe, one against the Kansas Athletcs. So we'll see you in that game. And Carl Yastrzemski will fresh off his 2-hit performance. Now has his average up to just 199, almost breaking the 200 barrier, but definitely showed some signs of life. So hopefully he can continue that in the next game. So this is Eric from Higher Ground Gaming, my co-host, Mr. Brody, wishing you have a great day. And go Red Sox in the 2018 World Series as they have a 2-0 lead against the Dodgers going to LA. Can pull it off, and next video we do, Red Sox will be a little bit closer to, if not, or that World Series championship in 2018. God bless. Bye-bye now.